Hi there, Visionary family, and welcome back to another one with Lady Visionary. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing as usual. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lady Visionary. I relocated from the UK and now I'm living in Rwanda, and I've invested in hospitality as well as agri business here in Rwanda. I'm also doing some community projects such as the Masazera Water Project, where I'm providing clean drinkable water to a village here at Lake Brera. For those of you guys who don't know where Lake Brera is located in the northern region of Rwanda. And I'm starting with a small village and hoping to expand. So quite a number of you guys have actually donated to the Masazera Water Project, and I just want to say thank you guys so much. I will be doing another live where I'll update you guys on what is actually happening with that project and how you guys can continue to support that project. We have also launched the Masazera Farm Initiative, where we are also supporting this village, which is Buhembe village, with goats. So those of you guys who know about the sort of socioeconomic status of this particular group of people, they're not well off basically, and they're needing a lot more support. So we basically provide them with goats that can produce, and they can use the manure for their crops so they can grow better crops, and they can also gain milk from their goats as well, and they can also sell their goats at the markets when they produce. So thank you guys ever so much for joining this live. I'll be getting into the topic very soon. Please make sure you smash the red subscribe button. If you're new, please make sure you smash the like button. I'm also active on my community tab, so make sure you guys keep in tune just by making sure that you click on the post notification bell so you are alerted every time I post. I'm also over on Instagram as Lady Visionary, so you guys can check that out as well because I do post over there. For those of you guys who want to know more about what I'm doing in terms of my hospitality here in Rwanda, you can visit www.twinlakesisland.com. We're still work in progress, but basically what I'm doing here is I'm working on a luxury campsite with modern facilities. So you guys can go ahead and check out my website, and my business Instagram as well is Twin Lakes Recreational Island. So do go over there and check it out. Thank you guys so much. And as I was saying, the most recent project that we've been fundraising for is the Masazera Water Project. And for those of you guys who may be interested in supporting us, you can do that via PayPal. You can also support every time I'm live by Super Chat. I just want to say a big thank you. I'll do a separate live, as I said, regarding this. A big thank you to the family that visited me recently from the States. And they made a very generous donation to the Masazera Water Project. They also visited me on the lake, that's Lake Brera, where I'm based currently. And they were able to see what I'm doing here. They fell in love with Rwanda as well, and they will definitely be back in the coming months. So I look forward to welcoming you here again. Again, I want to say thank you so much for your very generous donations. And those of you guys who are coming to Rwanda and you want to, perhaps do a business or relocation consultation with myself, then all the details will be down below in the description bar, but you can email me on projecthealtha@gmail.com. That's projecthealtha@gmail.com. And then we can set up your consultation via Zoom. It's usually 1 hour and it's very affordable. And guys, do remember that when you're booking any of my services, you are actually supporting a Black business, and also, helping to contribute to change and legacy building. So thank you guys. Please consider that. So the topic, a lot of you guys are here for the topic, and do let me know where you are listening in from. do let me know. I know I get so many people from all around the world watching my channel, very inspired by what I'm doing. And, you know, a lot of you guys who are looking at Rwanda as a possible to relocate. Yeah, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support that I've been gaining on this channel. It's just been really, really phenomenal. Thank you guys so, so much. This topic is highly important, highly, highly important. 14 when I first came to Rwanda to visit or to meet my husband's family for the very first time. And, you know, in Rwanda, I guess what I'm trying to say is that, you know, there has been a lot of improvements. Like back in sort of 2014, you know, even when I got married in Rwanda and I was looking for properties, rental properties for my family who were coming over to Africa for the very first time and they needed properties to stay in, it was an absolute struggle. I'm not going to lie to you guys, because a lot of the houses will look really, really beautiful on the outside, but when you get inside, it's just like interior was just off. And then another thing was the functionality of the properties. You know, you find that interiorly they were, you know, very poorly designed. And so why I felt it, even though over the years the real estate industry has improved tremendously in Rwanda, but there still is a very, very huge gap. And also, I'm saying this for potential business opportunities for those people in the, you know, construction and real estate industry, or yeah, you know, this is a potential for you to get in there, because there is definitely room for improvements. We've seen a lot of properties, and even now being in Rwanda, and even when I go to Kigali, especially, I see that there's a lot of construction happening, a lot of properties that are popping up like literally overnight. And people generally have this idea that, oh, houses in Africa, they're built with stones and, you know, bricks, so they must be durable and so on and so forth. And that, to some extent, that is true, but that's not always the case, you know. And I find that a lot of people are coming and they're like, "Oh my God, the houses!" And you know, we've had like several situations where people have actually sent their money to buy properties here in Rwanda from the States, for example, and then when they hit the ground and they, you know, find out that the house is not actually structurally sound, and they've actually paid way more than that property is worth. So whilst it may be super, super exciting about properties and moving to Africa, I really want you to think about what you're doing, you know, and don't do things hastily. Take your time, and perhaps when you do hit the ground, it's better that you purchase your property when you do hit the ground, as opposed to buying something because you think that, oh my God, you know, if I leave it for a couple of months, maybe that will be off the market. But you know, I feel like there's a lot more options now than several years ago in Rwanda. There are developers that are coming in and building quite nice homes. I feel like, just from what I'm seeing anyway, the prices of houses are not really regulated, so people will kind of you know, stipulate their prices and how they want. And what you're seeing also is, because a lot of the diaspora, they're coming home, they're very excited and so on and so forth, you know, I feel like that is being exploited as well. And then again, another problem is that, you know, when the diaspora come to Africa, they're like, oh my God, it's so cheap. But they're finding that, you know, it's not sustainable, you know. The continental Africans are like, oh, they're saying it's cheap, you know, let's put the prices up. And some of the properties or a lot of the properties I'm seeing, like the prices are, to me, are extortionate, and it's not worth what it's being given, and so when you're thinking about properties, you should negotiate. I mean, if they're asking maybe, I don't know, 250,000 US dollars, maybe you can drop that by 30%, really negotiate. Don't just say, oh my God, just take that price that you're given. And also make sure that you have maybe an engineer or a builder who can really find out whether the structure is actually sound. There's just too many properties that I've seen that, the designs are all over the place. And whilst they look beautiful on the outside, when you get in, that's when you meet the real problems, right? So, you guys really use me because I'm here on the ground. I've been in Rwanda since 2014. Well, I mean, been visiting Rwanda since 2014. I've only been here just over a year, but I felt this was a very, very important topic because especially when you don't know, there's more of an opportunity for people to exploit you in terms of prices and things like that. So, whether it's rental properties or buying properties, I would advise you to take your time, look around, compare prices, negotiate. Negotiate and have someone who knows about construction, engineering, that can really help you to decide whether that property is worth buying. Because a lot of these properties I'm seeing, guys, it's not worth the money. A lot of these properties, and people often ask me, is it better to buy or build? I mean, some people don't like the hassle because maybe they wanted to buy a property and then return back to the States, for example, because they're not yet ready to relocate. They will just kind of buy very quickly, But I say that if you have the time, and the patience, it's probably better to buy a plot of land and build something that you would really love, because what I'm finding is that, okay, you can find a property, outside looks beautiful, but because inside is so poorly designed, and also the electrics and so on and so forth, you may have to rip a lot of that out and spend a lot of money to refurbish the property, okay? So let's see who we have in the building. If you guys have any questions, do let me know. But yeah, for me, I believe that it's better to buy and build. And also because we're having an influx of the diaspora coming in, we also have companies that are positioning, Chinese companies, you find properties, a lot of the interior or a lot of their equipment is from China, very poorly put together. The durability is very, very poor, and so on and so forth. So whilst it may look cosmetically good, the functionality of it may not be up to par. So really take your time to, assess what you're buying. Don't get like overly excited, put on your thinking hats. Think rationally about the decisions that you're making, because you can make a very rushed decision and then decide, and then later down the line when you realize you've basically had a very bad deal. So take your time, because this has happened. I'm talking about this because this has happened. It's not a story that I'm making up. This has actually happened. There was a case I know of where someone sent their money to buy a property here in Rwanda from abroad, and when they came on the ground and saw the property and got someone to look at the property was not up to par. It wasn't worth the money. So thankfully that person got their money back, but you may find yourself in a legal battle trying to get your money back because you've made a very fast decision. You haven't thought about it. You've let emotions and excitement get the better of you, and then you've lost out, and then you have to go down the law route to try to recover your money. Which can be very, very challenging. So as I said, it's an opportunity for those of you in the construction business or real estate business, because there is a significant gap. There's a lack of expertise and a lack of quality. People are just kind of putting things together. It looks cosmetically good, and targeting the diaspora. So you have to be very, very careful. Thank me later, okay? Thank me later. Take your time. Don't rush. There's ample amount of opportunities. But I can also say, guys, that Kigali is becoming extremely expensive, because when I compare it to, like, obviously 2014 till now, and also seeing how the price have changed due to the influx of diaspora, the prices have gone up, So do bear that in mind. As I said, do negotiate. Don't just take the price that you see. You can also go online and check out, like, the living costs and housing prices. Do your research before you get on the ground, so that you know what you're getting into, and that you don't just go for the first price because that's what's been offered. So you think that, oh, people are being honest to you because, oh, they're my brother or my sister. No, people are thinking, well, diaspora, they have money, they have big money, so they're going to try to get as much out of you as they can. So please think about what you're doing. Think rationally, take your time, do your research, analyze. I offer consultations as well. I offer consultations for those of you guys who are interested in relocating and doing business. I'm a wealth of information. So you can book a consultation with me to go through all your questions and have your answers, and also I advise people to come and visit. Nothing is running away. Things may increase a bit in price, but nothing is running away. So take your time and be patient. Okay. Have you smashed the like button? Do you have any questions for me? Like, I'm not bashing Rwanda. As I said, it's also an opportunity for those in the real estate business to really improve at what they do and offer better quality, because we're coming and we're spending a lot of money. Don't let go of your hard-earned cash because you are making an emotional decision about a property, whether that be for sale or for rental. Take your time, think about it, and then come back to it, okay? So let's see who we have in the building. Make sure you like, guys. I'm also fundraising for the Masazera Water Project, and would really appreciate your support on that one. We are buying pipes, we are buying sand, cement, tanks, and we need your generous donation. So do consider donating to the Masazera Water Project. Again, I will keep putting that out here. I'm not here for very long, guys. I want to keep this kind of short and sweet and to the point. But if you guys have any questions, then you can go ahead and throw them at me right now. So we have Brandon Bradley in the building. Hello, Lady Visionary. Hello to you as well. Claudia Myers was just thinking about this topic. Glad to be here. You're absolutely welcome. I was thinking about it and I said, you know what, I have to just speak on this topic because I think a lot of the diaspora, especially when you're not informed, you're just going to kind of come in and fall into a bit of a trap. So to kind of help my people, because that's what I'm all about, is helping you guys, giving you information and helping you to make a better informed decision, okay? Robsy, morning from East Coast USA. Hello, good morning. It's good afternoon here in Rwanda. Our company, Brandon Bradley saying, our company has a way to solve this problem. Do you have a company here in Rwanda? Let us know. Actually, Claudia's saying, actually, my thoughts, yes. I think a lot of us, you know, when you're coming, because the type of taste that we have coming from the West and the Americas, you know, if you can, it's going to work out a lot cheaper. Like, I mean, like half price cheaper if you buy your own plot and build, you know, yeah, you can, people are asking for prices of 250,000. I mean, you can buy a land and build on a property, build your own property to your taste for half that money. So why would you let go of 250,000? And then you can use the balance to invest in business. So really think about it, what you're doing, because I can see that a lot of people are trying to exploit a lot of people are trying to exploit the diaspora. I'm seeing it popping up left, right, and center. And I'm like, hell no. Hell no. I'm going to inform my people what is happening. So you guys are aware when you come here on the ground, and you guys are better in a better position to know the realities, and what's best for you. Okay. People are thinking, you know, money. People are thinking, how can I get as much dollars out of these pockets? And if you are not wise enough, if you're not informed, you know, you will end up losing a lot of money. Okay, you end up losing a lot of money. So take your time. And yeah, Brandon Badley, I think it's best to buy an existing house. I mean, it depends on where you're coming from. You know, I mean, you're seeing a lot of properties kind of go up, you know, like several blocks up, and then there are apartment properties. But for me, those properties are not ideal. I like a detached house with my own garden, my own drive space, and I don't have to interact with, you know, people in a close, so many people in a close space. But definitely from what I've seen in Rwanda, as I said, I've been here since, or been visiting Rwanda since 2014. I know the housing market very, very well. And I know that it's better to buy a plot and build, because a lot of the diaspora, remember, Lady Visionary is in contact with a lot of the diaspora. A lot of the diaspora who are coming, I'm gaining their feedback, right? A lot of the diaspora who are coming, they're wanting to look at land, they want to look at housing, whether that's rental properties or properties for sale, okay? And the feedback I'm getting is like, oh my God, Lady Visionary, you see these really gorgeous houses, but when you get inside, you're like, okay, what is going on here? So I'd say you could buy the property and then renovate it to your taste. If you don't want to deal with all the building and so on and so, because that's another element that you have to deal with, right? So, but then if you have the patience, if you have the time, and you want something to your taste, I would say buy a plot and build something to your taste. There's even a lot of the times, like, like structurally how the property is designed inside. You know, for example, you know, in your bedroom, you may find that when you're going to bed, you have to go to the kitchen to switch off the light, right? You know, and in the properties in the UK or say the Americas, you just switch the switch off above your head, you know. So the structural design of properties can be poorly thought through, okay, and then you will have to do maybe a lot of work to correct that. But in saying that, I started off saying that I've seen a lot of improvements over the years. So you are getting developers who are doing a very good job, but there's still a massive gap, okay? And I'm seeing properties that are probably worth like 70,000 US dollars that are now being sold for double the price, 140 US dollars. And I'm like, what? You guys need to know what is happening. So when you are informed, you can get a better deal, right? You can get a better deal. I'm not saying buying an existing property may be suitable for some people, right? But in general, what I'm finding and the feedback that I'm getting from the diaspora who are coming to visit and even, you know, buying houses and renting here is around some of the properties that are very poorly designed. And then you have the issue of those materials that are coming from China, the poor quality, because that's what China sends Africa, the poor quality stuff. Then you're finding that you're in a property and then, you know, it looks very nice, it's new and so on and so forth, but for example, you sit on the toilet seat because it's from China and you're falling off the seat within a week because you know, the structures are so poor. So yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for my people, and I'm gonna speak the truth, whether anybody likes it or not. You know, whether you like it or not. Like, Lady Visionary is gonna tell you the God honest truth, and the fact that I I'm one of the persons who've been here the longest and I know what's happening on the ground. I'm going to give out that information to protect my people from being exploited, right? Because also when you come and you have a bad experience because you don't know, you're going to be like, oh my God, Rwanda this, Rwanda that. But when you're informed, come on now. Okay, so Claudia Meyer says, we'll be visiting in August. Amazing. I look forward to seeing you. Those of you guys who are coming, please consider booking the Lady Visionary Meetup Tour in the Northern Province. I'm not based in Kigali, I'm based in the Northern Province, and I offer tours. So if you want to come and see my project site, like many couples have been coming to do, and seeing what I'm actually doing here on the ground, the physical things that I'm doing, the amazing things that I'm doing. I'm pushing, I'm sweating, I'm working hard, guys. It is no joke. But you guys are welcome to come and see what I'm doing. And also I remind you that when you book any of my services, you're actually supporting a Black business, and you're also helping me, Lady Visionary, to build a legacy. Okay, so I just want to say thank you, and thank you again. If you have any questions. Brandon Bradley says, yes, I have a company. Okay, definitely, Brandon Bradley, reach out to me via email and we shall talk. Definitely, we shall talk. Claudia Myers is saying, check your PayPal drink water project. Wow. Yes. Okay, let's have a look at that. Oh, wow. Okay. I think a very generous donation came through from you, Claudia. I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate your donation. I will be going live just to speak specifically about the water project, because we have received some very, very, very generous donations. And, my heart is just like, just full right now, because I was getting nervous about this, because I had promised the villagers, clean drinkable water, and I was struggling to raise the funds, but things are looking up, things are looking positive. So again, I want to say thank you to each and every person who donated to the Mass Zero Water Project, each and every person who supports me and believes in me and keeps on encouraging me, because it really does make a tremendous difference. So thank you. Rob is saying, hi, I have a solution for the poor quality issue. What is your solution? Rob? Let me know. And if anybody has any other solutions, but I think it's about being informed. There are skilled people here in Rwanda, I'm not going to lie to you, but there is not enough, and you need to make sure that you get in, you contact with the right people who knows what they're doing, especially if you're thinking about maybe building your own home. Think about it and make sure you're in contact, or you're working with the people who have the right expertise. But in saying that, for those of you guys who are into business and you want to do something here on the ground, real estate is a big area. And we need, here in Rwanda, we need good quality, affordable homes. We have a lot of investors already in Kigali, even though there's still room for development. If you look at the development plan for Rwanda, right? The rate of the population is growing quite rapidly, and also with the diaspora returning home, and Rwanda has a lot of interest. So what we lack for the diaspora is homes that really suit our taste. There have been improvements, but there are still gaps. Okay. And for me personally, I think it's best, you can save a lot of money potentially by buying a plot and building, but I'm not saying completely to rule out buying a property that's already built, because there may be a property that you see that you really like, that's structurally sound and of good value. Okay, but I just want you to be aware of what's happening. I am finding quite a lot of homes that are not built very well and not to our taste. The design is poor. Maybe the electrics are poorly put in. And, you know, it's not worth the money that people are asking for. So you need to be mindful of that, okay? And make sure you don't just buy in a rush. You know, be careful. Definitely be careful, okay? Lady Visionary, do they have appraisers in Rwanda and retailers that are knowledgeable of comparison? They have. I think that's something that's, as I said, it's lacking. It's lacking significantly, okay? So that's something that you definitely have to consider. Because as I said, a lot of us, especially if you send your money to buy a property, for example, which I don't advise you to do, by the way, I think that you should be here on the ground to see exactly what you're buying, and then also knowing that that is of true value to you. Because I know that a lot of people, when you send your money and like you hit the ground, and then you're like, oh my God, you find out that it's not structurally sound, it's been poorly built, you're going to get very, very angry. You're going to want your money back, you know, and that may not be straightforward. You may have to go down the lawsuit route, which will be like a headache. So by the time you go through all of that, you'll be like, you know what, Rwanda, I'm out. So I'm giving you guys a heads up for absolutely free. All you have to do, guys, for me is smash the like button and share one of your favorite videos of mine on your social media. And follow me on Instagram, Lady Visionary, and follow me on my business Instagram, which is Twin Lakes Recreational Islands. That's all I ask, which is absolutely free, guys. Totally free. Is it Ebube is saying, you are saying the truth. Most of the developers are doing shady works. I moved in from Dubai in 2020. It is a hell of a house that we rented, thinking it was a good one. So are you in Kigali? Let me know. Yeah, you moved in from Dubai. Okay, so I am giving you information because people may think that I'm just trying to like throw shades or whatever, but I'm giving you guys based information and based upon what I'm seeing or what I've seen over the years and the feedback I'm already getting from the diaspora coming into Rwanda. So, you know, it's also an opportunity for those who are here who, you know, in the real estate business, make sure also you're finding out that those homes that you're offering are of good value and not to cheat people. Because I'm seeing like Kigali is becoming ridiculously expensive. And I'm like, no, that's just based upon the fact that you're getting an influx of the diaspora. Like these properties that you're saying, okay, people will say, oh, $150 a month. Oh my God, that's, but you also have to think that is not sustainable, especially if you're trying to find your feet here, you're trying to do business, because Rwanda wants people who are willing to do business. You can't just come, rent a house and sit down unless maybe you're on that route of retirement. So you have to have a little bit of capital to be able to invest in business. And you know that business takes a bit of time to get off its feet. So you need to think longevity, you need to think sustainability and so on. So you need to, if someone is offering you a price, sometimes you can, for me, knowing these streets, I will negotiate half price. You know, if someone is asking me $1,000, I'm going to start from $500, right? Okay, guys, make sure you smash the like button if you're finding the information informative. I would very much appreciate that. As I said, I'm not here for very long, but if you guys have any questions, please throw them at me, because I am about to end this live within the next 5-10 minutes based upon your questions, right? And how much you guys want to know. But I think that I've dropped some gems for you guys, because as I said, a lot of you guys are thinking about coming to Rwanda. Rwanda is a great place of opportunities and so on and so forth. So yeah, I mean, come and have a look. I'm in love with Rwanda. I'm not going anywhere. It's my base. Obviously, I want to travel to other African countries. I definitely will. but Rwanda is my base. I love it. It's clean, it's safe, there's opportunities, endless opportunities. So it's really up to you to kind of widen your scope of thinking and do your research, right? And as I said, Lady Visionary is here. I have a master's also in global health and international development because I have a passion for the continent. And so you guys can really use me to gather the information that you need to make your journey a successful transition. Okay, I'm here for you. Some of you guys don't want to pay like a couple of dollars for a consultation, but I'm telling you, it's going to make a huge difference, right? I'm a wealth of information and I'm here for every single one of you guys. So I'll take some questions. Okay. Okay. Is it Poncho saying, please watch folks, Make Africa Great Again, Not China by Professor Patrick Lumumba. The Chinese are taking over because Africa poor leaders have mercy. So yeah, I mean, I think that is not new, that the Chinese have been positioning themselves strategically for quite a long period of time, and they're positioning themselves strategically for generations to come. So they have this, this long-term thinking, and many would argue is that many African leaders need to have that same sort of long-term thinking for its people. And also the Black community, we need to have a more long-term thinking and legacy building approach, okay? So, I've dropped some gems. Obviously, some of you guys are just coming in, but you have to go back and just listen when we're finished the live, because it's very, very informative. And as I said, I'm here for you, and I'm giving you free information to help you with your transition, okay? Because when people come to Africa, when people come to Rwanda, and because they're not informed and they find themselves maybe getting duped and they get really upset about it and they leave the country in anger, and it's like, well, look, you need to have done your research. You can't just come and just be trusting to anyone. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Yes, this is the motherland, and yeah, your brothers and sisters are here, but there's a lot of learning and unlearning that needs to happen. It's a process, right? There's a mentality that you'll find that you need to deal with here on the ground, which can be very, very challenging, because even now, after a year and 2-3 months, I'm still having to deal with the mentality, which is a struggle, and it can be off-putting some days. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All or majority of contractors of infrastructure in Zambia, Namibia, Kigali are Chinese. Why? Yes. So what you'll see in Kigali, there is a lot of Chinese companies or developments in Kigali, and someone is asking why. Well, they're positioning themselves where they know money is. There is a if you guys look at statistics and research, this is what people look at to develop their businesses. So if you're looking at that, you will know that there is room for housing. The government talks about that in the development plans for Rwanda, and so they're like, wow, this is a great opportunity, let's move in there. And also they have figures in the diaspora who are coming in, and they're seeing and they're observing. And also one thing about the Black community is that we're coming to Africa and we're saying, like, we have this movement, want to go back home, want to invest in Africa, blah blah blah. But what I'm seeing, guys, is that people are coming, the diaspora are coming, and they're putting their money in the pockets of the Chinese. How does that even make any sense? Like, please, guys, what is going on? Like, seriously, that don't make any sense to me. Why? Because, these people are seeing opportunities and they're positioning themselves because they know that there are people who will come, the diaspora who will come and give them money. Do you put your thousands of dollars in their pockets? Because right now there's so many developments in Kigali that's owned by Chinese, and the people who are buying them is us, the Black diaspora. Come on, are you being serious? Are you being serious? Come on, are you being serious? Okay, Rob C is saying, for the solution there is a way to check the materials. Yes, exactly. So if you got an engineer or someone who's a specialist in construction, then you have those people along with you when you're buying a property, right? Yeah, before you make your payments. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Robsy, we know to buy a house here in America without appraisal, it's crazy. But people, exactly. But what you're getting is people, the diaspora, who are very excited about leaving America, which is, I can just imagine, because I was equally excited to leave the UK, and then making like really emotional decisions. And these people are like, oh my God, these people are giving us money. Like, okay, let's tell our friends. And then, so people are coming and buying houses without appraisals because they just think that, okay, it's Africa. Africa makes things out of bricks, real bricks, but not really, getting the right appraisal before they let go of their hard-earned money. So take your time. So Abdon is saying global health and international development. Yes, I did a master's in global health and international development. Initially, my passion for Africa and the development of Africa has been long going. So, from the first time I touched down on the motherland in 2010, the passion has been there. And then after that, I went back to the UK and I studied a master's in global health and international development with the thinking that I may work with some sort of big charitable organization. But then I realized that these big charitable organizations are only in position to benefit themselves, right? Not Africa. Their aim is to sustain poverty in Africa, and for Africa to just be completely dependent on the West and the Americas and so on. And I did not like that approach. Okay, and so my kind of ideas of helping Africa was about providing opportunities through business. And then with my businesses, I will have a community arm, which means I will have projects that impact the community, such as the Masazera Water Project, bringing clean, drinkable water to the village that I'm working in right now, providing the families with goats to be able to help their situation. So, and also providing jobs, because that's what Africa needs. I've spoken about this so many times that, Africa has like billions of young people who are just jobless. There's a huge unproductivity space in Africa. And so what these people need are not aid, are not handouts, but they need jobs, they need opportunities, they need education, they need health facilities, they need, there's so many things that they need. So the handout aid situation is not going to be sustainable for Africa. Okay, so that's why I've moved into the area of business, and with a community arm of impact. Okay, so let's see who we have here. You guys, bear with me if I'm taking a bit of time to answer your questions. Good information. Why you leave your country to come to a place you have no knowledge. Have this is a devastating position to be in with your family, no laws governing and everything of the system. So yeah, I mean, I advise people to just do your research, come to visit, have a consultation to gain information. Okay, so that's very important. How long does it take on a visa? Are you saying how long does it take to get a visa? So for those of you guys arriving in Rwanda from America and the UK, you can get a visa on arrival, right? And any other type of visas can take maybe up to 2 or 3 weeks for you to obtain. Brandon Bradley, I decided to move to Rwanda with my family last summer. I ran into all the issues you are talking about. I was able to find solutions to all these problems and build a company based on this. So Brandon Bradley, please get in touch with me, projecthealtha@gmail.com, and we can talk about this. Maybe we can do like a live chat where you can talk about your experiences with real estate in Rwanda, and you may be able to provide some valuable answers and solutions for the diaspora coming in to Rwanda, because I'm here to help people, and I'm doing this live for absolutely free. YouTube doesn't pay much. If I want to be honest, being a small YouTuber, but I'm saying like it's not always about the money, right? So let's just come on here and speak the truth, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna speak the truth. So, Robsy, all of these problems can be remedied in Africa, definitely. Claudia Myers, definitely will hire your service closer to my trip to Rwanda. Amazing. Thank you so much. And Brandon Bradley, I'm in Rwanda. Okay, fantastic. So as I said, you'll be able to offer people a lot of information with regards to obviously moving here and looking at real estate, whether that be plots, rental, or sale properties. Rob C is saying, Lady V, patience is a habit. Us buying from all these other people. I know, but it's just, I get so frustrated because I'm like, here we are, the diaspora, you know, we're talking about Black Lives Matter, we're talking about this, and then we leave the Americas, we leave Europe, and we come to Africa and we buy a property from the Chinese. How does that make sense? And then we wonder, why are these Chinese, or why are these businesses in Africa? Because they're positioning themselves to get money from stupid people. Should I say that again? I mean, I don't like to call anybody stupid, but come on now. We need to fix up. We need to fix up, okay? Rob season, I see nothing but opportunity here. Yes, in Rwanda, in Africa, there's a wealth of opportunities if you see them, because, and then you're wondering also why others are coming here, because they see the opportunities and they're grabbing them by the horn. They're grabbing them by the horn. So Abden saying, it's a reverse psychology issue of not seeing the wealth in our own melanated and seeing the foreigners as a solid or concrete set of persons that will get the job done. Sad truth. Yes, sad but true. Yes, that's exactly the issue. We think there's just so much self-hate in our Black community. We think everybody else that don't look like us can offer us the best quality, right? And so we are even happy to just throw our money at them without thinking. And they know this. They know this. And that's how they've been able to build their wealth off of the fact that, you know, off of stupidity, our stupidity, if I'm honest, you know, because they know we will give them the money. So that's why they're in Africa. And they're in Africa because they can make a hell load of money. That's why they're here. You think because they love Africans? Think again. Do you think because they love Black people? Think again. Like, seriously? Okay, guys, I've been going on. But again, if you I have again some time for some more questions, so please do throw them at me. Is it Ebube is saying, at Rob C, you are right. It's a typical Black man mentality which needs to be broken. We all need to appreciate the businesses done by the Africans and within our communities. Otherwise, we will be losing. Again, a very solid point there, a very, very significant point. And if we're going to make any progress in the future, we're definitely going to have to change this mentality because it's deeply rooted within our DNA, it seems. Because even when we know that we should be, you know, supporting our own Black businesses and so on, and people think, you know, because you're pro-Black businesses or pro-Black development and legacy building, that you are, you know, also a racist. No, not at all. Not at all. You don't have to be racist to want to elevate your people. Come on now. Okay, right. It is the narrative of the West that is influenced the Chinese and the like. Yes, because they see it. And the funny thing is that this thing has worked time and time and time again, and other people are using the strategy to get money out of our pockets, right? They're using the same strategy to get the money out of our pockets, and we keep on giving them, and then wondering why we're not making the sort of progress that we should be making as a Black community, because we have the power to do so. But if we keep on giving the power away every time, we're just not exercising that level of consciousness. A lot of us are in a coma. Let's just say that. because we keep allowing these people to get the power, and then we realize, then we complain that we're not getting that respect, right? If we want that respect, we need to shift the power, and our power is also in, that's one of the factor. I'm not saying it's the whole picture, it's one of the factor, is our money and how we spend our money. You got to expand your thinking. You got to expand your thinking, people. Brandon, does your company assess built homes for integrity? That's a question for Brandon Bradley. ATM Tim is in the building. Hello, visionary family. Hello to you. Hope you're well. Rob C, yeah, you deserve 100 likes a day for this video. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. Yes, if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe, because guess what? So many people come to my channel, watch, and they're not subscribed. They keep on coming back because I look at the statistics, I look at the algorithm stuff, and you know, they come, they watch time and time again, but they're not subscribed. I wonder why, guys. I wonder why. ATM Tim is saying hit that like button. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you hit the like button, please. But I'm not going past an hour because, guys, I only came on for 30 minutes, right? And some of you guys will be complaining that, you know, my lives are too long. So I thought I'd come on just for 30 minutes to like be straight to the point, give you guys the information you need, and then, you know, exit. So again, if you guys are finding the information useful, please, please, please smash the like button. You can support my projects, the Master Zero Water project with a super chat, and also via PayPal. I've also pinned the link on the live there. So please go and check that out. Rob C said, many of us diaspora are anxious and can't wait to leave, but we must be patient and move wisely. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's one of my key points here today, is that yes, I know many of us like me, oh my God, I was like, listen, I cannot stay in Europe, the UK any longer. I need to get out right now because I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be ill, right? So I know that's the same thing with a lot of you guys coming from America. You know, you're just so anxious, you need to get out, you feel like you're stifled, you're suffocating and so on. I get it, but be patient, move wisely, right? As one of my friends, well, another YouTuber, she would say, the African superstar, exercise SMP, strategy, maturity, and patience, because that's going to get you far. You know, that's going to help you have a successful transition here on the continent, because there's still a lot of learning and unlearning that needs to be done by the continental people, and even by us. I'm not going to lie about that, right? So when you're getting duped and you're not understanding, oh my goodness, I thought you were my brother, I thought that, there is still a lot of learning and unlearning that needs to be done by our people on both sides, the diaspora and also the continentals. Poncho is saying, you are a good person. Many diaspora not speaking their truth and forget the locals. I'm gonna be as transparent as I can be. You know, I've said that on the channel. I'm gonna be as transparent as I can be. I definitely 100%. Okay, so being the Jamaican that I am, no one will get a red dime from me for poor quality house. I will be buying my land and build. I will be buying my land and build. Yes, for me personally, I think, you know, that is the best way. That is the best way, because you can save a lot of money potentially. And again, even the people that you source for your building work, you have to make sure that you source the right people with credentials, right? Source the right people with credentials. Okay, show me your portfolio, show me your company registration, show me the legitimacy of your business. You can't just hand over your hard-earned cash because you're anxious to leave the Europe and the Americas. You gotta think wisely, be patient, and things will happen for you. Things will definitely happen for your good, but you have to exercise patience and be wise. Do your research. Okay. Abube is saying, Abube Africa Media, sorry, is saying, please give me your contact. I will get in touch with you because still on research and getting the needed information on business based on the agricultural space. Yes, so for those of you guys who want to reach out to me, let me put my email there. It's projecthealtha@gmail.com. As I said, I do offer business consultations for anybody who may be interested in relocating and doing business in Rwanda. The consultations usually occur via Zoom and they are very, very affordable. Okay, so do reach out to me. That is my email there that I've put in the chat. And again, I'm asking you guys to support the Masazera Water Project. And again, I've put the link out or the details out in the chat if you are interested to make a donation, even if you're not wanting to donate to the water project, but supporting my work that I'm doing here in Rwanda. I would really, really appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Okay, I have 5 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, please throw them at me. I have 5 minutes remaining. Please do go over and follow me on Instagram, Lady Visionary. Please also follow my business Instagram, which is Twin Lakes Recreational Island. You can also visit my website, which is www.twinlakesisland.com. We're still working, we're still under construction. We're building a luxury campsite, glamping. They call it glamping these days. So we have modern facilities, and yeah, it's a great space. We also have a farm. You guys can learn how to milk a cow. If you haven't seen that video on my channel, go ahead and check it out. How to milk a cow. I posted that yesterday. Please don't forget to, when you watch the videos, please don't forget to share on your social media platforms such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, yeah, and everywhere else. So if I do have time for one more question. If anybody has a question, please, please, please send them out to me. Do you have a question? If you have a question, do let me know. Right. Okay, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining the live. You could have been somewhere else, but you chose to be with me. So thank you so, so much. I really appreciate your time. And for everybody who has sent out your questions and been interactive, thank you so much. Again, really appreciate that. And again, I just want to say thank you to Claudia for your donation towards the Masazera Water Project. That's highly appreciated. Thank you so, so much. And again, thank you to everyone who's already donated, and thank you to everyone who will donate or considering donating. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good day or evening or morning, wherever you are. Take care, guys. Bye.